Steinbrenner Field between the Blue Jays and the Rays. Some brief showers had to tarp on the field, but all is well now. Looks like the Blue Jays and Rays are exchanging lineup cards with the umpires at home plate, so that means we are just a few minutes away from first pitch. Let's check in then on the standings update, brought to you by Bet365. At Bet365, you can bet on popular markets like hits, home runs, and total bases. Download the app and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 19 plus, play responsibly. Ontario only. Your Toronto Blue Jays are 89 and 62. The Yankees are 5 back. They are 84 and 67. The Red Sox are 82 and 69. They're currently playing right now. The Athletics, Bob Repsider just hit a solo home run off the left field foul pole, and they're leading 2-1. In Boston, the Rays are 73 and 78, and the Orioles are 72 and 80. Before we get you back to Ben Schulman and Chris LaRue, we're standing by for today's call. Let's get to those starting lineups, brought to you by Shell V-Power Nitro Plus. Want more from your vehicle? Try Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gasoline. Fuel every drive with a fuel like no other. George Springer is batting leadoff. He is in left field. Batting second is David Schneider. He's at second base. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting third. He's DHing today. Alejandro Kirk is batting cleanup. He is catching. Ty France is at first base. Vladimir pitching. France is batting fifth. Batting sixth is Ernie Clement. He is at shortstop. Addison Barger is batting seventh in right field. Batting eighth is IKF. And Dea Kiner-Falefa is at third base. And Lyle Straw, the last straw, we should say that more. He is 10-9. He's in center field. Kevin Thatcher, Tampa Bay Rays have Chandler Simpson batting leadoff. He's in center field. Yandy Diaz batting second. He is DHing. Junior Caminero is batting third. He's at third base. Christopher Morel is in left field batting cleanup. Batting sixth, Christian Gray. He's at second base. Anderson Herrera is batting sixth in right field. Nick Fortes is batting seventh. He is catching. Bob Seymour is at first base batting eighth. And batting ninth is Carson Williams. He is at shortstop. All right, we are let's get you over to the voices of tonight's ballgame on the Sportsnet Radio Network. Here's Ben Schulman and Chris LaRue.
Thank you very much, Joe. It's the Blue Jays and the Rays about to get set from George M. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa Bay. After a delay of about 20 minutes, Ian Seymour in a white jersey and pants is out on the hill warming up for Tampa Bay. We're getting set for the first inning, which is brought to you by Armstrong Bird Food. Bring nature to your backyard with Armstrong. Hitting Blue Jays since 1986. Visit ArmstrongBirdFood.com. Seymour, 26-year-old lefty, making his fourth start at the big league level. First ever start at his home field, George M. Steinbrenner Field. He's 3-2 with a 2.95 ERA, split between 16 relief outings and 3 starts. So he's been pretty good this season. His rookie season, it's a pretty dominant one. An ERA under 3. He's given us just 4 earned runs in his last 3 starts combined. Pretty good for the lefty. He looks in at George Springer, steps back, twists and deals, and the first pitch is a breaking ball called a strike, 0-1. Time of the first pitch, 7:25 Eastern, so it does end up being about a 20-minute delay. And the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tampa right now, 26 degrees and cloudy, but cloudy better than rainy like it was about 20-25 minutes ago. Here's Seymour's 1-1. Springer ripped at the left field, a base hit over the shortstop. Williams is down in left for a leadoff zone. That was just a counter. It didn't really do much. Almost acted like an elevated changeup, a little bit of a hanger. As you've seen so often over the course of this run from George Springer, basically the whole season, he just rips mistakes. Springer singled to start yesterday's game, came around to score in what ended up being his 100th run scored of the season. And obviously, runs are not the stat that I bring to the most when looking at the value of a player. But when you look at a top of the order type of guy, you want him on a lot to score a lot. And that has definitely been the case for George Springer, who's on first right now. Pitch contact. Ian Seymour is in the set, dealing to David Schneider. First pitch pops up. Back of first base, Bob Seymour running out to the right field grass. Gives way to the second baseman, Tristan Gray, who makes the catch. And there's one out. That was a dangerous one. It didn't look like Bob Seymour really had a beat on it. Tristan Gray, the second baseman, kind of came out of nowhere and caught that high pop-up at the last second. A big first down for him. That's Chris LaRue. I'm Ben Schulman. We welcome you to the Timbermark broadcast booth. Show Ali, our host and producer tonight, and Andrew Adams, our technical director. The pitch to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A's hit high and deep to left field. It's looking well fouled. Out of play into a rooftop bar down the left field line. 0-1. That ball was absolutely crushed. A hanging curveball. A slow hanging curveball at about 75 miles an hour. Glad was a little bit out in front. 0-1. Ripped foul right side. Nothing in two. Full mix for Seymour. Change up four-seamer. Sinker curve. A little more of a change-up first guy when he was in the pen. He's got more fastball heavy as a starter. His 0-2. Spiked it through a change-up right there on cue in the dirt after abbreviated leg kick. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Seymour gets a new baseball, facing a Blue Jay DH in this game in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Blue Jays loading up on righty, so they'll get Ty Franson at first. If Vladdy today is just a hitter. 1-2. Low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vlad taps the plate, then the dirt in front of his feet and brings the bat up to his right shoulder. Slightly, then almost leans back as he looks out for the lefty. The 2-2 pitch. Down and in, ball 3. Just taking a changeup that started on the inside corner and drives down and in. Yeah, great take. Strike out of the hand. Those are the toughest pitches to take. See Vladimir Guerrero Jr. following that pitch in all the way. Now the 3-2 offering. Lifted high to right center field. Moving back, Simpson. The right fielder, Everson Pereira, who makes the catch. Springer back to first, and there's 2 down. Pretty good change up there on the outside part of the plate. I thought Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit it better than he did. He must have got it off the end of the bat. There seemed to be a little miscommunication in center and right initially. Chandler Singleton is out there in center, not a position that he is necessarily native to, so we'll keep watching that throughout the game. First pitch out, Alejandro Kirk in there with a cutter, strike 1. Home plate umpire tonight is Brian O'Doyle. Mike Estabrook at first. It's the crew chief of Diaz, spanning second, and Eric Backus at third. Kirk hitting with Springer on first and 2 outs, top of the first inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Same pitch, same spot. Had him out in front on a middle-in cutter, 0-2. Now Kirk flaps his right hand back to the home plate umpire, Nora, asking for time. The Jays' right-handed catcher steps back in. 291 batter this year, Alejandro Kirk. He faces a 2 pitch. And it's fouled right back. Fastball just above the top of the zone. Good velo there. Seymour 93 miles an hour, just above the strike zone. Alejandro Kirk just getting a piece of it, fouling it back, staying alive in this at-bat. He's a very unraised-like pitcher. The fact that he's low 90s on his fastball. Everyone on this staff seems to average 97. 0-2. Popped up, right side, foul territory. Bob Seymour going back. Off the dirt, makes the catch in front of the sidewall to end the inning. Leadoff hit for George Springer, but he's left on first, scoreless inning, and we will see Kevin Gausman on the hill against the Rays when we come back. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball, brought to you by your local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center, streaming at sportsnet.ca and the Sportsnet Radio Network.
Siding isn't just siding. It's your home's first impression and first line of defense. That's why pros reach for James Hardy, the name that built its reputation one rugged, good-looking board at a time. Engineered to stand up to Canada's wildest weather, designed to stand out on any street, and always priced right at Timbermark. So when the job calls for smart, strong, and sharp, you'll know what to do. Timbermark, Canada's builder. Wipers gone streaking? Free Mr. Lube plus tires. Change your oil, change your wipers event. Get a set of Goodyear hybrid wiper blades free with every oil or tire change when you download the coupon at MrLube.com. A $50 value and say goodbye to streakers. Mr. Lube plus tire. Open late 7 days a week. No appointment needed. And proudly 100% Canadian. Free discount. Mr. Lube plus tire. Ready when you are. Imagine a busy classroom. Now imagine it if no one was willing to teach. Here's the reality. It's getting harder to keep teachers in the profession. That's what drives new people to an increasingly challenging job. Paper teachers have fallen far behind inflation and cost of living. With fair wages, we can keep the ones we have and hire more. But we need the provincial government to step up. Because a fair deal for teachers is a good deal for kids. A message from the Alberta Teachers Association.
This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Marshall slams into right field. Way back. We're time.
On Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
Welcome back to Blue Jays baseball. Bottom of the first inning should be starting momentarily, but we have an umpire off the field right now. Well, Ryan O'Nora. Not present right now. Kevin Gosman waiting to warm up, and Eric Mack is talking to him. We're seeing some movement right now from the umpires here. I'll be honest, I mean, they haven't gotten on the mic communicating good to us at this point. Not exactly sure what's going on right now on the field. Blue Jays are still warming up. And now Gosman is walking back off the field. And again, I'll be honest, not exactly sure what's going on right now, but the Blue Jays are now coming off the field. John Schneider waving some of the Blue Jays to come off the field right now, and I don't know, I don't want to speculate too much. Is this more Florida weather? I mean, that's how it can happen sometimes. John Schneider's on the field talking to Lions media, but I guess a lot of confusion from my end, at least, Chris.
I have to be honest. I guess the only thing that I can guess is something is going on with home plate umpire Brian O'Nora. We saw one of the umpires, I'm not sure who it was, running down into the bullpen area where the Toronto Blue Jays are. I mean, it doesn't look like there's going to be any weather. The Blue Jays bullpen arms are all just standing in the bullpen, waiting for something to happen. This is a strange one to me. It didn't look like anybody got hurt. That's the obvious thing. None of the umpires are hurt, so I'm not really sure what's happening here.
Yeah, we are still trying to figure this out. There are only 2 umps on the field, which makes me believe that perhaps Mike Estabrook is going to replace Brian O'Nora in his spot, but I'm not sure right now. As we wait to get more resolutions, why don't we go back to baseball control? We'll do some investigating. Here's show hour.
Hey guys, welcome back inside Baseball Control here in our downtown Toronto studios. Joe Alley with you. Kind of a funny situation here at Steinbrenner Field. None of the crowd seems to be going anywhere, I will say. So it doesn't look like the ground crew is getting ready to throw the tarp out on the field. There are no members of the ground crew standing by as there usually are for rain delays. It does look like there's a member. I'm not unsure if it's John Schneider or someone else, but someone from the Blue Jays chatting with a couple of umpires just inside the third base line between the line and the pitch mound. So yeah, when we find out more, we will let you know. So here we are in a non-rain delay. I gotta say, this is the first for me. So welcome back to Baseball Control. Let's check out the St. Louis Cardinals out of town scoreboard while we have some time, and take a look at some of the other games going on around Major League Baseball. First of all, bottom of the third inning, the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Detroit Tigers. Cleveland's currently up 1-0. The lone scorer in this one, George Valera, with an RBI single off of Jack Flaherty in the top of the third inning. This game now going to the top of the fourth inning, but that is what the score is sitting at right now. Before we get started, before first pitch, during this delay, the Boston Red Sox currently up 2-1 on the Athletics at Fenway Park. This game going to the bottom of the third inning. The Red Sox getting a run from Rob Refsnyder, who banged a solo home run, and Masataka Yoshida, who has an RBI single line drive as well. Other scores going on right now include, and this is really the only other game that's really gotten going, are the Padres taking on the Mets.
Hey,
Doesn't look
Swatter,
like
thank
Alonso
you.
has another
Thanks,
home run, his
hey,
36th home run
Barry,
of the
farm
season.
boy.
But Gavin Sheets, RBI sack fly, Jake Cronenworth.
Oh, another hour and a bit. Go on. Oh. Well, hopefully a good game to listen to at least, to kill some time. I'm glad I tried to be here right now. Huh. I guess I get a little break. I will take it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Coast LA to Chicago. I can pull it. Not that I should look it up. Huh. Well, let me go live twice. Don't seem right. Hey, Ozen. Thanks for watching, everybody. Should have a truck back here in a little bit. We got all this dirt to do up around the corner. I'll probably do another load of concrete. We got all this dirt to do up around the corner. I get to listen to myself talk. Fuck, that's weird. That is weird. The delay on the live makes it fucking weird when you turn that shit off.
Going to run in the top of the 11th inning. The Diamondbacks got a Corbin Carroll RBI sack fly, and that was all she wrote. Giants win by 1, and then earlier in the day, the Braves do beat the Nationals 9-4. Let's take a look at the NFL as well. We are less than a month.
Yeah, pretty much, D-Max.
Away from
Another few weeks, and then she's gonna be dark when I start work and dark when I finish work. But better than getting your hours cut. I should get fucking pretty good. Good, I'm getting fucking stiff and sitting here for 11 hours now. Give who a shovel? We don't shovel here. We have a machine. If you have a machine, you don't shovel. Unless you absolutely have to. Yeah, it's starting to. The mornings are getting chilly. Like, we still got a while till there's snow on the ground, but yeah, I gotta actually start my machine, let it warm up now. the dates on that every time, or is it the same one every time?
And yes, the quick update is there's umpires still continue to conference on the dirt or the grass just by the pitcher's mound. Just in front of home plate. There's some Blue Jays kind of milling about the dugout steps, but otherwise there's not a...
Okay. Wasn't sure if you changed the birthday, any of the death date, but 1922, 103 years old. Not a boy, Rogan. Man, there's like something wrong with the fucking field, is why there's a delay.
Did have surgery and will be out for a while. Now we knew that was coming. There is no timetable, but Zito's saying it does sound like it will be out until at least December. So the
good shit, good shit.
Champion Florida Panthers for quite some time.
Saying I can get bored sometimes. Let's try something new.
Captain Mikhail Asla has been signed to a 2-year contract extension.
Ooh, very good.
$5 million.
If I sit here much longer, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Every single one of them coming in Calgary. He is the longest tenured active skater on the team.
I've only drank fucking 6 large coffees today. Yeah, no shit. I noticed it the first time, Steve. I went, wait, Joe Rogan died? And then I read the date, just started laughing. Like, yeah. Like the people who post on Facebook just argue the point just so that they get all the comments.
As we went to the bottom of the first inning after George Springer got on the top of the first, and then the Blue Jays did not score him.
This is Calgary, Alberta.
And there have been no real updates as to what's going on. Looks like the umpires again. There are 2 of them standing just to the right of home plate on the inside of the first base line. There's some security guards standing around, but other than that, the Rays and the Blue Jays still in their dugouts, it looks like. Does look like some of the members of the team are, like Ernie Clement and so on, are kind of just on the other side of the railing of the dugout.
There's something going on with this baseball
Rays, but no movement right now. So, that means we can take some time and hear some more audio. Of course, we heard a little earlier.
Oh, I don't pour. All I do is destroy. I don't put nothing back.
From MLB.com's Keegan Matheson. He joined Blake Murphy.
That's all. My job is to tear out all the damaged concrete. It's another crew that does the forms, another crew that does the gravel, another crew that does the concrete. Concrete's right around the corner right now. They're like 2 blocks away. That's a fun job, bud. Good luck. Probably not gonna steal mine, but there's a couple guys here a little iffy. Nothing more to do but get in the machine and start learning. This one takes a little time though, it's got a few extra buttons. Oh, that's the fun of this machine. Being able to do that. Like, look at how the bucket works when you curl it in and out when it's out. Now dig with that. And technically, this is up and left. It's not just left. And this is down and right. So you have to adjust your thinking. And it makes it way more fun. Now, oh shit, there you go, bud. Fuck, hit that guy down there. Right on. Yeah, so when I'm moving around, when I twist to the side, that could hit my truck. So, you constantly have to, like, when you twist like that, it's everything in the same slot. You have to constantly be adjusting your boom to your twist. It took me a few days to get it figured out. Some guys don't like it. Some guys find it overcomplicated. me, I like more buttons. The more intricate, the better. And I got fast enough that they have a hard time keeping trucks in front of me. And they're not willing to send so many, it's ridiculous. So it works out great. Oh no, I just had a big open stretch, so I have 3 trucks today actually. Still don't have, still ahead of them. That's one of the better things about this job. Nobody cares if you have a little break every now and then. This fly in here is driving me fucking insane. I'm gonna have to buy a fly swatter for in here for fuck's sake. I'm gonna put my hoodie back on. It keeps landing on me all over the place. Now, right now it's rush hour, so the trip to the dump I bet you takes 40 minutes longer than it does normally too, so works out good for me. Oh, come land out in front of me so I can kill you. Hey, Will Homer, how's it going, man? The Windsor Fox. Doesn't hurt my feelings if the truck drivers take too long. I'm paid by the hour, so. Oh, we're playing ball again. Oh, that was like, oh, there's my truck.
I mean, that's what he does.
The other one didn't even get back. It's the same one came back from last quarter.
Down that left field line. Those guys would be happy with a single there. Steve Chambers has been running hard out of the box, thinking 2 right away, and he slides head first into second base, gets in there pretty easily.
This job, I just got a job, but heavy equipment, I just started with a dirt company when I was young and got into a machine. Nothing really special, but this job I just hired on and worked my way into the top spot. Fuck, really scored. I've been 15 years with this company now, so. It's a little different work. It's hard to hire guys who actually know how to do it. Even now, I'm running this on my tires. It's a wheeled excavator. And I got my steer tires to the back, so when I'm driving, left is right, right is left. Takes a little bit to get used to. Look at this, I'm just bobbing on my tires right now. Oh, it's down fly. Landing on my arms.
Whoa, 2 balls, no strike. The interesting thing about this start so far, I haven't gotten a run, even up a couple of hits, that's out. He's behind in the count.
We will pick up and go around. Yeah.
Very good. Right field near the line. Barger getting it in shape, but that one hitting with his feet out of play foul. 2-1.
Oh, Holly's fine.
Got it.
I gotta put my hoodie on.
Get one behind the tips to eventually line on it. And then Diaz.
Jump on the sweater on her. This place is so stanky. The freaking flies are the size of it.
22-year-old Caminero faces a 2-1 and
there he is.
Left centered on Superview. Miles Strong hands underneath it, makes a one-handed catch off to the
Now he's just gonna laugh my hands.
Hit off the plate at 96 miles an hour. He's always negotiating. I don't know if powerful hitter like Junior Caminero. He has 44 home runs to the season. You're in a very hitter-friendly park, but Tim Gosman, no fear at all, coming inside off the plate.
Lost his 15-inning consecutive scoreless streak, 15 consecutive inning scoreless streak. With the RBI hit by Diaz, maybe starts another one by getting clear. least this year, where he really reaches back an extra mile or two, 97 miles an hour. Close that fastball off the strike from right behind Phil Morel. He's normally about 92, 93 in the first inning. Yeah, he also changed it for later in the big spot. Down to Christian Gray, called strike. Well, I almost wonder if he looks at it here. With the lineup the Rays are putting out today, Dodgers got a bit of reverse split. You'll see teams do this. They go righty-lefty against it. Significant bat numbers on one side of their lineup. There's a big drop-off after the middle. 0-1. Swinging and a miss, 0-2. I mean, you go even to Morel, not every good player. That's for Caminero. The top three is clearly the focal point of the lineup. Morel doesn't play every day. He's in four. Christian Gray was not a regular major leaguer until he was acquired at the deadline. He's in fifth, 0-2. Jet swing on a pitch blow, field out to the second base umpire, and Eric Backus, no swing. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and it will be a bit of an adjustment. There are not obstacles where you might be used to them because Brian O'Nora has had to leave the game for 3 hours ago.
Oh, that's what happened.
If I'm here at
Tom had like a medical emergency or something.
the right call, just wait a minute. 1-2. Swing and miss, strike 3. Double field lead there. Crosman punches out Gray, back-to-back strikeouts, sitting in the bottom of the first. Rays got run though. On to H. Diaz, driving in Susan. After the first, Tuesday, Blue Jays baseball brought to you by the local family-owned on the Sportsnet app and the Sportsnet radio network. Do you suffer from twitching terror syndrome? No, this is like one of those recent headline headaches. No, I just need losing sores of urgency. Oh, cool. I just need one.
Sweet buddy, sell your vehicle with a Alberta Auto Export. They don't have lines, they just fun. Any vehicle, any condition, for top dollar on the spot with no hassle. Get started at AlbertaAutoExports.com. Alberta Auto Export. Let it go. Get to go. Lots of varieties of Armstrong or PC shredded cheese for just $4.77. Available until September 17th. No frills won't be needed. Other price and will match it. See flyer and visit nofrills.ca/for details.
From Tire, you can save $50 on tire storage with the purchase of 4 select tires now until September 30th at participating locations. Okay. Or you can squeeze them into your back seat.
Oh, there are. There's lines everywhere. They all been hiding back though. And that's why like I plug out like 45 times a day. I don't spike into the ground.
You got it. Book your appointment today at SoundTire.com. We're only together, Canada. Mark's Friends and Family event is September 18th to the 21st.
You gotta know where your bucket is. Put it here that they yeah, like keep my bucket in a certain range possible way from taking the basket.
Download the app and find a wide Chevrolet at that 365. Plus, play responsibly. Ontario only. 1-0 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Ian Seymour makes a sign outside the time as the Blue Jays back in the top of the second. What's on right today? Swing and a miss. Seymour, 26 years old, born in Connecticut, went to high school in Massachusetts. On one pitch, hit on the Caminero, he shuffles and throws low to first. Grabbed by Bob Seymour for the first down to get him. The fastball itself isn't overpowering, averages about 92 miles an hour with that four-seamer, but he rotates it very, very well. Virginia Tech against Virginia here with Ian Seymour against Ernie Clement, and the first pitch to Clement called the strike over to one. Do you think they have any idea that's happening? Well, they weren't in college at the same time, so I think probably if they were, then they probably would know each other playing against each other. On one pitch is right from the middle of the pass, so they can really start down in left center. Base hit for Ernie Clement. But the Virginia Cavaliers see goes back to the first base bag with one out.
Another from Seymour in on the hand of Ernie Clement. He's able to just muscle that thing past the outstretched glove. Shortstop Carson Williams, he was shaded towards that hole on the left side just a little bit. Nice base hit for Clement.
Ball strike. Blue Jays have gone 8 right-handed batters on Barger against Ian Seymour. Seymour does limit lefties to a 175 average this year. A 158 inside. Barger trying to hit it in there, but that fastball almost hit him in the lead elbow. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barger's grip doesn't wear any elbow protection either, so to get hit there, time feels good. Open stance for Barger, left side. High, almost a bunt to center. And 1-1. Strike on the outer edge.
It would be really easy to plug out my whole bunch.
Barger just coming out of the sleep to go, maybe. Struggles more with things running away from him and they pitch him closer inside. He's more comfortable with that. 1-2. Hit on the ground right side. They have the second baseman of Ray. Grabs it, brings it into one. River inside the field. Knocked out on the mound. By the first baseman, Bob Seymour. Making it 8-hander. 4-6 perfect. No runs on a hit, not left for the Blue Jays. Still 1-0 Tampa Bay. Middle of the second. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball. Brought to you by your local family of control center streaming at Sportsnet.ca and the Sportsnet Radio Network. We're pretty up when we make the playoffs.
For the great match, that's the beauty of sleep. It fuels focus and sharpens performance. It's how Endy helps all Canadians rise to shine. Endy mattresses are proudly made in Canada. And right now, save $150 off for a limited time. Shop now at Endy.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Perpetuating health suite with every with a custom maintenance plan. Once the weight systems report, airline aircraft use Metro Contact 37. Coast to coast, with the largest service fleet in Canada. Their innovative MySmart technology can remotely diagnose, troubleshoot, and monitor equipment health in real time. For on-demand or proactive service, sales, rentals, and extended warranties for all of your waste equipment. Visit MetroCompactor.com. MetroCompactor.com.
See the red lines up on the grass there.
We redefine the full
There's so many hydro back I could fill the whole bucket. Look at how my bucket's designed. I wouldn't have to fake Gotta be smooth.
early around 95.5 so far tonight, which is about a mile per hour up from what he's averaged this year. 1-2 again. And it's out towards short chugging. And Shepherd throws on to first. One out. Pretty comfortable over there. Ernie Clement can play anywhere on the infield. He's played even first base this season. He's played a little corner outfield, but we haven't seen him out there since 2023. But Ernie does get started short under some anything tonight on the rest. Pretty much every lefty bat except for Addison Barger. Nick Fortes, the catcher up for the Rays. And the pitch goes swing and a hit. Wider side to the middle. Fortes was thinking, all right, throwing a lot of fastball. He's probably going to try to get ahead with a fastball here. I'll be more than a slider. Another slider, 1 ball, 1 strike. I've heard from Gosman, officials have put out the Blue Jays probably one up in the bottom of the section. The slider can be used to get guys off the splitter because they'll think they get right with the speed of the pitch. First the 1-1 from Gosman. Feet on the ground, right. Simply speed through in right field. Base hit for Fortes, his first of the series. Didn't hit it hard at all. The defense shifted to the third base side. They gave a lot of space on the right side to knock it first. Yeah, David Shatter, the second baseman in tonight's ball game, almost near the second base bag. You can see the frustration on the face of Kevin Johnson. It's not like that weak ground ball to get through on the right side, but can't really do much about that. Brings Moss Seymour to the plate. No relation to Ian, the starter of the Rays tonight. Right on left of him. Splitter outside ball 1. To circle back to the slider, because it's about the same velocity-wise as the splitter. Guys would think that they might have guessed right, and then it breaks in the opposite direction. It just has you guessing is 1% more on what the pitch might be, even if it's a receiver. That's a short on this. The only first 3 pitches, you got to find your base to keep people off balance a little bit more. 1 out, 1 on. And Gosman's 1-1. Out. Walk in front of him to keep the runner at first and make Fortes 2-1. Locating the fastball. Maybe locating his finger. He can't hit him. I do think this is a strategy too. He likes to employ more for teams who see him a lot. You know, if you're a team in the division, you're really going to try to stay with fastball and splitter. 2-1. Ryan shot power, 2-2. What else is over here? I mean, no one walked away from his shutout against the Astros. You know, why would you? Even though it didn't work for him, obviously. That's not the best ever. 29 pitches so far for Gosman. 2-2 Bob Seymour. Outside with the splitter, ball 3. A little bit of a floater there. When that split finger floats through the strike zone, that's how they got underneath of it. Pushed it a little bit. They got on top of that pitch to get that vertical drop. And I'm just looking to make sure he gets the throw against the no-hitter in the order Seymour. Limited action with 208 this year in the bigs.
Is that all of it?
42 pitch. And line up the middle, caught by Ernie Clement. The runner was off on the pitch. They'll just tag him Clement because he basically met him at second. And that's an inning-ending double play. You try to hit the run, but you try to hit it away from the moving fielder. Not the liner right at him. Works out for the Blue Jays. And that's a scoreless sitting around again. Not left. 1-0 Tampa Bay after 2 frames. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball brought to you by your local family-owned Toronto streaming on the Sportsnet app and the Sportsnet radio network. Your visit runs 24/7. What happens when you're loading up lines to a home?
Oshkosh.
Bagley Overhead Doors and Docks. Trusted for over 60 years. Visit BagleyOverheadDoors.com.
Pulls out right in front of another vehicle.
Control Center. Protection runs deep because every Crown Rust Control Center is owned by a local family who cares beyond business. Their Crown Rust Control Center is 100% committed to their products, to you, to their community, to your community. Protecting you and what matters to you is equally important as protecting your vehicle. Did you know your vehicle runs faster in warm weather? Protect your vehicle today. For a special summer offer, find your local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center at crown.com.
Calgary, Alberta here, everybody. I'm running a John Deere 190 wheeled excavator. Bucket. There it is.
Turn
like that again.
Wow, I wonder if universities, the CWHL, maybe I'll even be married.
Whoa, don't grow up too fast.
Sorry, Dad. 10 years is a long
Really not out. So out of alignment. All you gotta do is parallel with the sidewalk. I am trying to select a break. Lucky I know it's long.
Very good so far in this start. Throwing the fastball to the cutter inside the right-handed hitter. That was a perfectly placed cutter. Right on the hand. I don't know if he broke his back, but he definitely seemed like he did.
pitched in the big leagues, and he is pounding Blue Jays offensive side right now. Next pitch. Again, foul back. That was a bit of a mistake. Sinker right over the middle, and Springer just missed it, hitting it straight back into the screen. And Springer has a minute time to go to 91 miles an hour with that sinker. Springer with the big swing this minute. 2-2. Breaking ball up, and he hit 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's almost like Seymour thinking to himself, how do I get this guy out? He did get up a single, George Springer, in the first inning.
building. The average wasn't great. It just 213.
55 RPM. He also did 21. You can kind of see why the Rays like it so much.
In race history, 1-1 swing and miss by Caminero, 1 and 2. It is 871st and 872nd. Yesterday, he got cleared on a sliding puck. Let's say that was the hit that broke the record. He would have been how many you think it should
Luckily, had some run to it, so it got in on Junior Caminero. Got to get
108 driven in. 2-2. Rounding, foul, third base side. Stepping pitch, he's seen it, he's sitting, he gets it away. Takes an 8. Keep in mind, this is 6 relievers. Not bad. Coming on, and hopefully can go deep into this ballgame, although it's already at 50 pitches. His 8th pitch to Caminero. No, it's a step off for the first Diaz back in. On the subject of the pen, John Schneider had mentioned specifically Mario Rodriguez moving ball in the big picture on all good to go today. Sounds like Hoffman and Dominguez, they'll stay away from it possible. 2-2 again. And it's flying foul to the right out of play. And then this was a couple hours previous. We're both maybe about this. So could be 4 guys available, could be 6. Obviously, absolutely nothing to do with the other guys too. Yeah, I imagine they were hoping for some lights here. 2-2 once more. Swing and a big shot. Caminero is put away. Strikeout for Knocker. No one getting around it. And 1 left on base. 1-0 Rays. Going to the fourth. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball, brought to you by your local family-owned Brown Rust Control Center. Streaming on the Sportsnet and the Sportsnet Radio Network. Windshield wipers going change your oil, change your wipers. Get it to your hybrid wiper blade. With every oil or tire change, when you get a coupon and Mr. Lube.com. $50 value to save the body. Mr. Lube, open late 7 days a week. And proudly 100% Mr. Lube wants tires. Ready when you are.
Hi, Jeffrey. Positive Adventures and True Cut. Well, that's your 160,000 kilometer warranty on all 2026 Ram 1500.
More truck and then get the fuck out of
We're
here.
shooting it on all 2025 models too.
Wow, I wonder where I'll be in 10 years. University, the PWHL, maybe I'll even be
I
married.
don't think I got that good a service or not.
Sorry, Dad. 10 years is a long time. So, for a great deal on a new vehicle, visit my dad's night and all the awesome people at Test Trail Drive. And tell them Abby sent you.
When was the last time someone asked you a really good question? Not
Day anyway.
but a question that made you think. Like, what's important to you right now?
Well, guys, I'm gonna kill him alive.
Thoughtful questions.
Just trying to
Getting
save
know
some
you
data
until
for
together
another
we
day.
answer the question to know
Thanks
if
for
those
watching,
things will
everybody.
influence your task.
Like and subscribe.
What's the right
I'll be
thing
back
to do
tomorrow.
for
Have a
you?
good night.
That's how ATV powers possibility.
Yeah, this is on wheels.
It's Toronto Blue Jays Baseball.
Wheeled excavator, but have a good night, guys.